Hello, everybody. We're beginning to get an idea of just how devastating this ice storm is likely to be across the Carolinas, southern Virginia, and even northeastern Georgia Sunday. We now have several models in agreement that many areas across the Carolinas, Virginia, and Georgia could see a third to even 1 inch of ice, and this could result in absolutely catastrophic power outages for hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people, extending from Atlanta all the way up through Washington, D.C. So, taking a look first at our North American high resolution model at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. I'm going to be timing this storm out for you guys to see just when you're going to be receiving the freezing rain and sleet. So as we head into we head into 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday morning, we begin to see our first hints of snow and freezing rain move across northeastern Georgia, western South Carolina, and southwestern North Carolina, and possibly some freezing rain across north central Tennessee and south central Kentucky as well. And now, as we head into Sunday morning, by about 8 a.m., look at this big blob of freezing rain and sleet spreading across central and northern South Carolina, northeastern Georgia, and south central North Carolina. And this model is also putting a band of freezing rain across western, central, and north central Tennessee by 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday morning. And as we head into the noon hour, 12 p.m., look at all this freezing rain, sleet spreading up across North Carolina, still across northern Georgia, could be going into the Atlanta area by noon, and heavy snow across the Smoky Mountains of western North Carolina and southern Virginia. And as we head into 4 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday afternoon, look at all the freezing rain mess spreads into southern Virginia as the low pressure begins to move north and east across the southeast. Heavy snow across central Tennessee, southeastern Kentucky, and possibly some ice and freezing rain across southeastern Kentucky and south central West Virginia as well. And then this high resolution model goes out to Sunday evening at 8 p.m. and it is showing heavy freezing rain moving into the Washington, D.C. area. If this happens, it could bring our nation's capital to an absolute standstill, with freezing rain and sleet likely from central Virginia westward across much of West Virginia as well. So let's take a look at these ice totals because they could be astronomical across these areas. If there's any good news, however, this low pressure is going to be a very strong system and it's going to draw up warm, moist air off of the Atlantic Ocean. So it could, in fact, I believe it likely will, areas of central, south North Carolina, and southeastern Virginia will likely transition to rain by Sunday afternoon, melting a lot of the ice that falls in these areas in the morning. So that's some good news. Now let's take a look at the freezing rain accumulations because these are just astronomical, you guys. Taking a look at our freezing rain accumulations, we could be seeing a third all the way up to 1 inch of freezing rain from eastern, northeastern Georgia across the Carolinas into south central Virginia, and another band of a third to half an inch of freezing rain across portions of western north central Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky and across West Virginia as well. So a very widespread area could be seeing just a ton of ice accumulations. And again, any freezing rain accumulations above 1/4 of an inch can collapse tree branches and power lines. So this could turn out to be an absolutely devastating event for the areas in the pink, with hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people without power by Sunday afternoon. Now, unfortunately, this is not the only model showing this. Taking a look at our regular North American model, you can see that we have in a similar location areas of 1/3 to this model is even putting areas of 1 1/3 inches of ice across northwestern South Carolina and southwestern North Carolina. So this model is also agreeing that we're going to be seeing a ton of ice across all these mid-Atlantic regions. And this model, as we head into Monday morning, puts freezing rain all the way up the eastern seaboard, putting up to a half to 2/3 of an inch of freezing rain across western Maryland, central northeastern Pennsylvania, and 1/3 of an inch of ice up towards New York State and New England area. So if the North American model verifies, this could be an even bigger area dealing with a catastrophic ice storm. Now, finally, taking a look at our GFS model, this model is I'm just going to say this model is the least excited about the coverage of the ice storm, but even the weakest model showing 1/3 to 1 inch of freezing rain accumulations across portions of south central Virginia, central and southwestern North Carolina, and northern South Carolina, with 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch of freezing rain possible across western north central Tennessee and south central Kentucky. So this is going to be an absolutely devastating ice storm any way you look at it, especially across areas of the central northern South Carolina, central western North Carolina, and southern Virginia. So pay very close attention to your local weather stations today, tomorrow, and Sunday, because they'll be providing you with up-to-date information about the ice storm. So thanks for watching the video. If you like, leave a like. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay safe, everybody.